Belief, the invisible force that moves mountains. Let's talk about one of the strongest forces in the world. No, not money, not fame, and not even love. Today, I want to talk about belief. A word so simple but so powerful, it can shift your entire life. Belief is more than just positive thinking. It's more than just saying, I hope things work out. Belief is faith in motion. It is the fire inside that doesn't wait for the perfect path to show up. It creates one. Let me tell you a quick story. There was a young woman who wanted to become a doctor, but life didn't give her the perfect cards. She worked 2 jobs, had a child at 17, and had people around her who constantly told her it's too late. You know what she said? I believe I can do this. And she meant it. She studied on breaks, took online classes, failed some, passed more. And years later, not only did she become a doctor, she opened a clinic for young moms who needed support just like she did once. That wasn't a hustle. That wasn't ambition. That was belief. I once heard this phrase and it stuck with me. When a person's personal mountain is moved, belief showed up. Because belief doesn't guarantee you a straight path. It guarantees you the strength to walk through a storm and still say, I'm going to make it. But here's the truth. Every single day, we live in belief without even realizing it. We believe we'll wake up tomorrow. We'll believe the sun will rise. We believe traffic will clear. But when the mountain of life does a 360, that's when real belief gets tested. When the business fails, when the dream feels like it's dying, when people walk out, when relationships end, when someone you love becomes ill. That's when you look in the mirror and ask yourself, do I believe? And if the answer is yes, if you can dig deep and say, I do, you've already won. You're already unstoppable. Belief is not just a word. It's a force, one that comes from deep within. Belief is what separates those who try from those who do. It's what keeps ordinary people extraordinarily resilient. It's not always loud, but it's always present when something great happens. Today, I don't care what you're up against, a goal, a struggle, a change you're scared of, because we all have mountains, pain, fear, doubt, circumstances. But when those mountains move, it wasn't luck or timing, it was belief doing the heavy lifting. So remember, belief isn't just a word. It's the engine, the foundation, the spark. Because when belief shows up, everything changes. Keep believing, keep pushing, and always build from the inside out. Before we end this episode, I want you to take a moment. Find a quiet space today, even if it's just 5 minutes, and ask yourself, what do I really believe about myself? Not what people say, not what fear whispers, but what you know deep inside. Write it down, speak it out loud, and remind yourself daily. Because belief isn't passive, it's something you build. And every day you've got the chance to feed it or forget it. So choose to feed it. Choose to fight for it. Choose to believe in you. Keep building, keep believing, and don't ever let go of the power inside of you. I read this profound quote which said, belief is the soil where greatness takes root. Make it happen. I'm Chris Fantastic Powell. Thank you for listening.
For books, ebooks, or audiobooks, visit chrisfantasticpowell.com or find them on Amazon.